What is up, guys? Johnny01 here with another FIFA 18 top 5 video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 defending tips for FIFA 18. I already have a defending tutorial that goes into detail on everything you need to know, but if you guys don't want to watch that whole 9-minute video and you want more detailed on just the main things, the main points, then this video will help you guys out. As always, though, make sure to check out all my previous top 5 videos as well as my tutorials. Got tutorials with everything in FIFA 18, and don't forget to subscribe for future ones. Alright guys, let's start off with number 5, guys, and that is to use the push and pull, guys. If you're ever running alongside somebody, you want to push and pull by pressing the B button. Again, I'm not going to go too much into detail on how to do each one of these moves because I do have a defending tutorial that goes into detail. But for the push and pull, you want to press and hold the B button. Don't press it for too long because it will call a foul. But if you do it right, whenever you're running alongside a person, you want to get the ball away from him. That's what you want to do. There's a lot of different factors that goes into it, including your position, your strength, and player stats. But more often than not, if you get the right position, you will be able to take the ball away from them. Then we move over to number 4, guys, and that is to use the CDM. When you're playing defense, the majority of the time, you should be using your CDM and jockeying, protecting the middle of the pitch as you're seeing here. You want to apply a little bit of pressure, use your CDM. Don't necessarily use your center backs, because if you move your center backs out of position, you try to apply pressure with your center back, it's going to leave huge gaps and there's no one behind them to stop it, and they will get easy scoring opportunities. So use your center defensive mids, because if you do use your center defensive mid and you mess up, then at least you still have those center backs to help you out. Next up, guys, at number 3, don't overuse the second man press. Second man press is done by pressing the R1 button if you're on PlayStation, or the RB button if you're on Xbox. The second man press should be used to trick your opponent. So here you're seeing this situation, I'm pressing the second man press button, and you're seeing that my Vidal is going to run towards the attacker. Now the attacker is going to think, your opponent's going to think that you're going up to him, you're pressuring him, and that's the player you're controlling. While he's thinking that, you're controlling another player and trying to get in the passing lanes or trying to get in the shooting lanes, and you want to fool him into making a quick pass and right to your player that you're trying to cut the passing lanes with. That is the point of the second man press. Do not be over friendly with the second man press. Here you're seeing a situation, my opponent, he's doing the second man press and bringing his center back completely out of position, and look at the huge gap he leaves behind him. So that is very, very important not to overuse that move. I know a lot of people, a lot of times when I score goals, is because people are overusing this button and leaving huge gaps, and it just allows for easy opportunities. So if you find yourself in those situations, make sure to stop using the second man press as much as you are. Then we move over to number 2, guys, and that is to take away the angles. So here you're seeing my threat image. If you watch my defending tutorial, you should already be familiar with this image. In this, you can see how it breaks down. When you get to the outside, to those very wings, you really have no shot of actually scoring. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to take a shot from that blue zone, from what I like to call the cross zone. And it's going to be very, very difficult for you to score from there. So more often than not, you're either going to have to cross it in or try to do some sort of a move to cut inside. Then you got the yellow zone, which you possibly could score a few goals, but more than likely what usually when you get to that zone, what your opponent's trying to do, he's trying to fool you into thinking that he's going to the outside and hoping that you overplay there so he can cut back inside. And then of course the red zones, where I would say around 90% of the goals are scored in FIFA 18. That is the danger zone. That is the best angle for them to score. So the point of defending, guys, very important. You want to push them to that yellow and to that blue zone. You want to take away those angles so they can't score. That is the key. And to do this, you have to jockey. Use your center defensive mids, use your center backs, and try to push them to the outside. Take away those angles by jockeying, by pressing the LT button if you're on Xbox, or the L2 button if you're on PlayStation. That is what you should be thinking about when you are defending, how to push them and take away those angles. Lastly, guys, the number 1 tip for defending that I have for you guys in FIFA 18 is to stay back. It's the same tip I've used for all FIFAs, and it will continue to be my number 1 tip for all FIFAs. You see here, you want to push back with your center backs, and you want to make sure that you push them back, keep them always between the attacker and the goal, and make sure they're in their lane. So if you have a 4-back formation, you want to have one center back in the left center back position and one center back in the right center back position. You don't want to leave any gaps. You don't want to put 2 center backs right next to each other and leave a huge gap. Always want to tell them to stay back and then stay in their lane. If you want to apply a little bit of pressure, do it with your attackers, do it with your center mids. You can do it with those players, but with your center backs, especially with your defenders, you want to push them back and always keep them between the attacker and the goalkeeper. It is imperative if you want to be able to stop those counterattacks and stop those players from scoring very easy goals. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on some of these playlists to check out my videos, guys, my tutorials, guys, to get everything in FIFA 18, my top 5 videos like this one, and my top 5 skill moves, my formation guys, and of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. Thank you guys so much.